Mate.
How you doing?
I've
What are you doing?
just got to. I've got to baste my shanks.
What you do in your own time, mate, is your business.
No, that's not. Look, here you go.
What you basing them in?
Hey,
What are you basing them with?
oh, I'll show you in a minute, mate. These are looking really good.
I noticed you're showing off there with the wild beer, wild IPA that I don't have.
It's a bit of a turning point this week, mate. Last week my
What's
feet
that?
froze, so this week I decided to wear shoes.
What's the matter with you? Check this out. I look like I've come off the beach. Got my shorts on, flip flops. It's all going on.
All right, so maybe you should introduce the show today, mate. What are we doing? What are we cooking up?
Today we're cooking up some amazing goat from Cabrito, and the episode is called Goat Hard or Go Home. No, goat hard or goat home. Got it half right.
Here we go. All right, so they're basted now. We can have a bit of a yarn. So yes, basically today we're cooking up the meat from the Cabrito goat, Cabrito, and we're going to have a chat to James from Cabrito Goat Meter in about 10 minutes, and then also too for the afterburn, and then as well as that, the dual afterburn, we're going to have a chat to Smoking Hagen Barbecue as well. So
Yeah, mate. Smoking Hagen Barbecue, bent from Smoking Hagen Barbecue in, I think he's in
Denmark. Yeah.
enough, isn't it? Yeah, close enough.
So it's goat hard or go home, and we're cooking up goat. I've got my goat shanks in there in the
Hey, I've got
smoker
it
at the
all. I've
moment.
got it all going on.
Wow. So look, what do you got there? Oh, you got
So I've done the. I'll pick it up and show you. It's easier. So in the box we got the wild IPA goat box, didn't we? So we got 2 neck fillets, which is this one here, and we got 2 racks of goat here, and we also got 4 shanks, didn't we? So 4 big lamb shanks, goat shanks. So my shanks I put in a al pastor marinade, so like a Mexican style marinade, pineapple juice, white wine vinegar, fresh chilies, garlic, blitzed it all together overnight, and then in the smoker. So they've been smoking away nicely. They should be pretty tender now. So yeah, we're getting there, mate. Nice and tender. So yeah, good little box, mate, isn't it? This.
I know it's a fantastic little box there. You know, with the sauce that I'm basting with that comes with it for the goat shanks is the Millionaire barbecue sauce that comes in the box.
That's lovely. Yeah.
What's the other nice bit that comes in the box is some wild IPA.
Why are you doing this to me?
Did you cheekily open the box too early, Jack? Did you?
No, you know what? They tried to not, and no vans. So I don't know how well they tried to deliver it, but we've had this beer before, haven't we? We actually launched this on one of our episodes. We had the first sort of live tasting of this, and it's an amazing nice aromatic flavours of fruit in it. Really packs a punch. So yeah, a bit gutted I don't have any, but I do have a lovely Lily's cider to sip on while we converse. So cheers.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, there we go. Old IPA.
Lovely.
It's got a great nose to it, Jack. You can really
You look into my eye.
No, since we tried the first time round when they launched this, we've been very proud to work with these guys. This is really nice beer. Really happy with this stuff.
They obviously know their stuff as well. I mean, the guys behind it obviously got a passion for barbecue because that's where basically this beer came from, isn't it? So we can't complain, mate. Having a beer specially designed to go with barbecued food is a bit of a rarity, isn't it? So yeah, happy days. And they actually put the beer in their barbecue sauce. So the Millionaire sauce you're using is made from their stout. So yeah.
Here we go. Millionaire beer, 58%. There you go. Wow, that's really good stuff. So that's what I was basting earlier. Whoops. That's what I was. Whoop, we've lost you there, Jack. You seem to have frozen up there. But yeah, so followed the recipe, as you can see. A little bit of basting here. But yeah, overnight they were marinated in paprika, cumin, coriander, and some black pepper, salt and black pepper. And then straight into there's a picture went up in the stories earlier of what they looked like when they were cooked, after they'd been marinated. And then now mine went on at about 11, so they're due to come out at about 3. But for the last 2 hours, I'm basting them every half an hour, like what we did there with the Millionaire sauce.
How are you going to serve them? I lost you there for a little bit. How are you going to serve them afterwards?
I hadn't got around to that bit. No, I was going to maybe pull some off and make a little bun out of it just for now, and then might save some for dinner a bit later. We'll cook them up for dinner and put them on a plate and with some veggies, etc. So yeah, might be couscous.
Oh, posh, mate.
That could be.
I'm gonna get my neck fillet on, just straight onto I've got the grill really hot. It's like 200 degrees. So I wait for it to get a little bit hot. I want it like searing hot, like 230, 250, and I'm gonna sear it hot and fast till it's rare, medium, heavy salt, bit of rest, and I've got some chimichurri as well. I talked about this before on the show. A company called Chimmy, and they actually make chimichurri in a jar, and it's amazing. It's really, really good. So yeah, get some of that, Daniel.
So how are you going to have that then? It goes on a plate, just sliced up a little bit with the chimichurri.
If you can see it, this almost looks like a bit of like an onglet or something like that. This neck fillet, it looks really a nice, like hefty bit of steak. So just going to treat it like you would something like that, like an onglet steak or a hanger. Cut it against the grain, salt, bit of rest. Yeah.
Okay.
And I've got me rack, and actually I'll get me rack on there, mate. I think get some colour on the skin. I've got the little. I did a coffee encrusted rack of lamb, rack of goat. People calling it lamb. What's that mean? Get that on. Just get that on there.
So yeah, this show's to promote the goat, mate, and for those people that haven't tried goat, it's pretty special, mate. It's a pretty special meat.
Oh yeah. I mean, I used to have it a lot in curried goat. That's what we sort of discovered the meat, but I've not had it like this. I've not had the other cut, so it's going to be really interesting to see what this actually tastes like.
Okay. Yeah, I heard you like goat quite a lot. You even had it at your wedding, mate.
Mate, yeah, we had little curried goat stands. You go and get your little bowl of curried goat. Yeah.
What? I like mine where I can taste the flavour. I tried this a couple of years ago. It was a restaurant in Soho from memory, and I like James about it. It would have even been called the smoking goat or something like that. But I tried it there and had a shank from memory there, and I was like, wow, this stuff's delicious.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that shanks scare people a little bit to cook because they're quite? It's one of them cuts that you need to put a little bit of time and effort in. It's not something you can just like cook in half an hour. You've got to do either like a slow braise or some sort of stew with it, haven't you? So do you think that puts people off? Maybe, yeah. It takes a little bit of extra time and care to get it there. But yeah, to all of those that haven't tried it, I suggest giving it a go. What we've done with our competition too, Jack, we decided, because people, I think, are a little bit skeptical on the goat front. Yeah. We'll leave the competition open till Monday, till 5 o'clock Monday. Yeah, so that everyone,
can see it and enter, because I think, if you haven't tried goat, you're missing out.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, it's not hard to enter, is it? Go to one of our pages, comment below, and then you're in the chance with winning one of the Cabrito Wild Beer Goat boxes. 70 quid's
Yeah,
worth of goat, beers, barbecue sauce. You're laughing.
exactly, exactly. And it all comes with the recipes as well. So, makes it makes it a bit easier. So that, you don't need to research anything or look it up. Just follow the recipes there and you'll see how it's done.
Yeah, mate. Pretty simple. I'll tell you what, mine, look, I've got mine on now, and
Yeah.
it's smelling amazing. Oh, you can really smell that like meaty, it's almost like gamey. So strong.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Well, that brings along our wine sponsor then, which is the Beefsteak Wine Club Tempranillo.
I didn't think I had a bottle of this. I was quite pleasantly surprised to find it.
Yeah, your promo cupboard is working, mate. You've got the padlock on.
Mate, this is a strong old boy, isn't it? 14%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And they suggested this. We'll have a bit of a taste later, and maybe I might even break off a bit of the goat. I'll see. I'll go for a bit later,
Yeah.
but, just to give it a go. But they suggest this goes well with meats, and in particular goat. It's what's it say here? Concentrated berry, grilled steaks, lamb, sausages, and manchego cheese. There you go.
Oh, like
And goat. Yeah, queso manchego. Yeah,
Manchego.
he's usually out and about, but in order for me to do that, I have to leave the back door open. And if I leave the back door open, the house goes cold. So, queso, Rob's barbecue. Here we go. Open her up. Right.
Oh,
Here we go. Let's see if we can.
looking good.
Found myself here, and I didn't bring my gloves out. But yeah, there's a couple of shanks there. They're looking amazing. I'll give them a go in a minute. So I'll get another base, and that'll last another half an hour, and then they'll come out at about 4 o'clock, and I think they'll be ready, nice and ready then. So
Because they've got to be fork tender, haven't they? You want that meat to really like fall off the bone. So obviously smoke them initially uncovered, and then if you want to get to that tender sort of fork apartness, you need to put a bit of like braising liquid in there maybe, and yeah, a bit of foil, and that should help them fall apart. Because mine are to that stage now, so it's going to be good.
Should I cover these with foil, do you think, Jack?
I would, mate. Yeah, just to get them a little bit tender.
Okay.
Speed it up a little bit. Yeah.
Well, I might do that in the little break between the afterburner. So
Yeah, it wouldn't help, mate. Just for the last hour, similar to like a brisket or something. You're gonna wrap it in some sort of either foil or butcher's paper and just help push through that stall. So you'll get to that sort of, because they're quite gelatinous, aren't they? Like a shank is that it's not got a lot of fat running through it. It's all going to be like gelatinous fat. So you need that to break down.
okay, all right. I might get the foil out mid-show and put that on just for the last half an hour to let that go. Yeah, Rob's barbecue was asking what are we cooking with? I'm cooking on the Weber Smokefire EX6, and I'm using the Grill Academy blend pellets with it.
Oh, nice.
What are you cooking
Mate,
yours on?
I've got it all going on. I've got the Kamado Joe Jr., I've got the Traeger Timberline 850, and I even did lunch on the Napoleon Rogue XT. It's all going on today. It's all going on.
Wow. Well, it is the day for it, mate. And anybody that says, winter time isn't time for barbecue is, just look at that.
Yeah. Listen, people who say barbecue season, do one.
All right, mate. Well, we've run a little bit of overtime. Let's quickly go. We'll go over to James at Cabrito Meat now, okay? And him, and then we'll get ready. And then I'll come back, and then we'll get ready for the afterburners afterwards. So,
yeah, I reckon by the time you're back, I'll have some of these goat chops ready to show you.
Okay, mate. I'm looking forward to it. I'll catch you then, okay?
All right, bud. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
All right, now we'll connect over to Cabrito Goat Meat. Where are we? Send invite. Hang on. Apologies, everyone. I hit the wrong button here. Let's try this one. Cabrito goat meat. There we go. Send request incoming. Okay, James, how are you? Here we go. We're connecting now to James Whetlor of
I can see myself.
Cabrito goat
I can't
meat.
see you, Hillary.
He's down in the West
The
Country,
Wheel of Death.
United
I don't know
Kingdom,
if I'm
where
on. Am I on? If I'm on, hi everyone. I'm James from Cabrito.
They're ex-dairy.
Hillary and Jack have been cooking my goat today.
Have been put
Welcome
out
to my back
pasture
garden in Axminster in
to
Devon.
then be
I don't know if this
farmed
is still
for
on.
their meat.
I can
So,
always say this again if it doesn't work.
James,
I've got, as you can see,
James,
a couple of
give us
eggs,
one
and
more
that's
go.
a
I'll hang up
tandoor
before I
behind
get
there.
it. Okay, 2 seconds.
Let me see if I can.
There we go. Hello. Here we go. All right, we'll try again, Rob. There's another request coming through.
Hey! Did it work that time?
Mate, how you going? We got there.
I'm all right. I'm all right. That worked this time. But did you just hear me jabbering to myself then?
No. Thanks, Green.
Okay, we're both talking. I can see Rob's barbecue says we're both talking. That, Rob, was because the connection wasn't right, so I couldn't see Hillary. So I thought rather than me just stand here looking like a lemon, I'd say something. But yeah, we seem to have conquered the technology problems now. How are you, Hillary? How's it going?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm looking forward to trying some of these shanks. I followed the nice, neat, clean recipe.
Followed the recipes. Work. Excellent. Thanks for that.
That comes with the box. I'll be having it with the Millionaire barbecue sauce in the box.
Yeah.
It went on at about 11, and it says baste every half hour. So I've got to baste it again one more time, and then it'll come off at about 4 o'clock, ready to eat. So
nice and sticky. Be able to push your fork through it.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Look at those. They're looking lovely.
Lovely. Well, you look properly organised there, Hillary. Properly organised.
It's yeah. It doesn't happen like that very often. But yeah, foil. Do you think I should cover them in foil for the last bit? What you reckon? What do you think?
Yeah, well, it depends. I mean, it depends on how much bark you get. The thing about that Millionaire sauce, it gets a really nice bark on it, which actually I quite like for the texture. So I'm doing a shoulder in here exactly the same way, but I haven't wrapped it. It might be because the shanks are a bit smaller; they might dry out a bit quicker. So some foil might not be a bad idea. Whereas with the shoulder, much bigger piece of meat, also got the bone in it. It'll hold on to its moisture. It's got a lot more fat, so it might be a good idea to wrap those in foil. Yeah. Do you want to have a quick look at the shoulder that I've done? You can see what I mean about the bark.
Oh yes, please, mate. Yes, please.
Here we go. So I've got kit is eggs, as you can see, and that's a tandoor, which doesn't get a lot of use in the winter. It's really hard to use. So here we go.
Well, you got flamingos like I do in the garden.
My daughter is 4 and she is obsessed with flamingos. So we've got a flamingo watering can. We've got little flamingo things that stick in that is an old bathtub that we turned into a sort of a herb garden. And honestly, there's flamingos there. She's got a flamingo crash helmet. She's got flamingo tights, you name it. So here we go. This is you see what I mean about the bark?
Wow.
I really love the crispiness of this. And should we see if we can pull this bone out? Because this has been in since about 9:30. See how this goes. Will it come out clean? Look at that. Straight out.
Sensational, mate. Wow.
So the internal temperature for the shoulders is about 93.
Oh man.
So I had the meter in there. I didn't just do that. I checked that it would come out because I had the meter in there to make sure that it was okay. And that I did it on about 130. It went in about 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning, and just nice and slow, really simple. I was listening to you guys talking earlier on, and just about the sort of people's unfamiliarity with goat and how to cook it. I think from a barbecue perspective, I think the best way to think of it is just like lamb. So the kids are a similar size to the lambs. They're a little bit longer in the body and not quite as chunky in the shoulders and the legs. But in terms of barbecuing, everything you can do with a lamb, you can do with a goat. So that shoulder, there's thousands of goat recipes thousands of lamb barbecue recipes out there. Just take goat one and treat it the same. Wow.
Fantastic. All right. Well, we can have a little bit more of a yarn later when we do the afterburn together. But
sure.
For now, we've got the box. We're giving away the wild IPA Gotober mix, right? But what we decided to do there, because I think people are unfamiliar with goats, so we wanted to sort of show them.
Tell
So
me about it.
extended the competition till Monday, 5 p.m. Monday. How's that sound?
Right, okay.
So, just to give everyone a bit more time in it, I want people to see the goat that we post and the goat
Yeah,
that...
hopefully they can watch the video and then they'll be a bit more comfortable and thinking I can give that a try. And as you said, the box has got the millionaire sauce in it, it's got the beer in it, and it's also got the recipe card in it. So if you really are that unfamiliar with it and not confident, there is a recipe card that we email you that does tell you how to cook it. So I mean, it seems like people like you and I that cook outside a lot and barbecue a lot, we are, I think, by nature quite adventurous cooks. But I think that goat is like the one thing that people have never, just because of its availability, really, you've never been able to get hold of it and then try it. And once you cook it a few times, you're like, this is no different than cooking lamb. It's no different than cooking anything. It's really simple.
And mate, I put it ahead of lamb for flavour, mate. I really love it. Yeah,
You and me both. I think lamb's too fatty. I mean, it can be a bit gacky and kind of coat your mouth. The other thing about like all those South American dishes that the tacos, all that kind of stuff, goat barbacoa would be much more authentic in sort of a Mexican situation than using lamb. So actually, there's a real complexity to those dishes, I think, that only goat can give, because that fattiness can just completely overtake those, like the things like the tacos. And those tacos are supposed to be quite clean and crisp. Those citrus flavors, they can all get lost when you use lamb. So I think the goat is a much better one to use.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, wonderful, mate. Wonderful. Yeah. And then, you're down in the West Country somewhere, and you're selling
beautiful Devon. I just knocked the beer can off there. I don't know if anyone noticed. Beautiful Devon. Look at that. Isn't it lovely? Yeah. So I live in Axminster, which is kind of famous for carpets and power tools. And yeah, it's pretty rural. I grew up around here and sort of moved to London, was a chef for a long time, and then moved back. After I decided I was way too old to be cooking anymore, because it's hard cooking. Professional chefing is hard work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cooking for a weekend show's quite hard work, I found as well.
Yeah, I mean, cooking in a professional kitchen is like doing that every day of the year. With just probably 1 or 2 days off a week and 18-hour days. It's hard, But I've always carried on cooking. I cook every day. I think most people that were chefs and then retired, they became chefs because they're interested in food, and that doesn't leave you. And being able to sort of learn new skills and stuff with barbecue over the last few years has been really exciting for me. I've really, it's opened up a whole new kind of level of things.
Okay, sounds like you're near the sea.
Well, we're not that far. I took the kids down to the beach this morning. We're about 4 miles from the sea, but anywhere there are bins, there are seagulls. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Well, that's a good little quick intro. We're going to come back in about 10 minutes to have a chat to you more deep in our afterburn and find out a bit of the history and how you ended up being a goat farmer.
A goat man. Yeah.
And, in the meantime, we'll go back to Jack and see how he's got on with the goat. But thanks, mate, and we'll catch you in a minute.
See you in a bit.
Cheers, mate. All right. Oh, what a lovely bloke. Where's Jack? Where are you? Jack Meat Shack. West. All right. Wonder how your goat's coming along. How's your goat, Jack?
Oh, mate, yeah, look, it's nearly there. So the rack is not far off now. We're in the sort of high 40s now, so not too long. And I've just got the neck fillet on now, so give that a little sear. But it's refreshing to hear what James said actually about it, just treating it exactly like lamb. You don't want to sort of say that because obviously you don't want to offend him. He knows what his product is like. But yeah, that's good to hear. And if people know how to cook a lamb shoulder, then they can nail a goat shoulder. I mean, that looks amazing. His goat shoulder. Whoa, Jesus, that bark. Wow.
Sensational, isn't it? Yeah. No, I'm so hungry. I'm going to be. I can't wait to chow down on some of this, later.
Especially if you put away one bottle of this, like last week. I can't believe you put away 1.5 litres of bloody Rioja.
Yeah,
that's savage.
Saturday, I think, finished early last week.
Yeah, what time was you in bed?
No, I think something came up that day, and ended up well, not out and about, obviously, but ended up doing something or having a chat to some people quite late. So I think it was down to the Magnum last week.
Low barbecues online.
Low carb.
Hi,
No,
Rob.
he's a good lad. They've got a bit of a show coming up on Sundays now. So
I was going to say, mate, yeah, trying to rival us, are they? Like it. Like competition.
it's good. It's good. I just think that the more we talk about barbecue, the better, mate. The more people that are barbecuing, the better. It can only get bigger and better nowadays. And,
This is done, so I'm going to rest it.
Oh, okay. Was that your shank? Sorry, mate. Oh,
No, that's my wrap.
oh, mate.
Yeah.
Right,
That was amazing. I'm just going to let it rest and I'll give it a little slice.
Yeah, you sit up there. I'm going to give mine another baste.
Yeah, I've got my neck on now as well.
That neck's going to be sensational, isn't it? Does the neck have bones in it?
No, you know what? It doesn't. And to be honest, that's what I was expecting. When it said neck fillet, I thought we was going to get a typical sort of bone-in, similar for curried goat. But no, it's boneless. But the recipe they give us is actually to make a sandwich out of it, isn't it? It's to slice it thin and make like a neck fillet sandwich. So I thought, yeah, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Bit of heavy salt, bit of chimichurri, nice drop of wine.
Yeah. That's the day. There you go. There's the recipe for the sandwich in there as well. So I'm going to give that a go another day. But warm the rolls in an oven. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, hot.
So Rob's Barbecue says him and Sue Stoneman are going to do a show later in December as well. So yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
Just.
I know we jest, but obviously the more people that do lives, the better. Because we were, when we started doing this 29 weeks ago, we didn't think it was going to go for this long, did we? So yeah, people just get out there and cook your pals online. This is the way forward now. We're going to be, I think, in this sort of tiered system, aren't we, till April the earliest? So yeah, why not?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah,
we've even got one booked in June now, Jack.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Seriously? Bloody hell.
It's a season for a special type of meat. I'd have to look it up, but I think there's a particular lamb or something coming out in that season. So
is it Australia Day?
It's January, man.
Is it? I don't know, do I?
But we will be doing lamb for Australia Day, and we'll be doing that with our friends at Lidgate. They're sensational folks. So.
Oh, mate, yeah. I was so gutted that when we did that live butchery with Danny from Lidgates, and then obviously we had Instagram issues, didn't we, that day, and it didn't save. But top bloke, knows his meat. Obviously, great butchers as well down in London. So yeah, be good to have him back. Yeah,
no, I'm catching up with those guys again, and particularly for Australia Day, it's a big thing, peace out sort of stuff, So
so what is Australia Day? What's behind that? Is it just the celebration of the culture?
It's when Captain Cook landed in Botany Bay. So
nice.
He didn't land in Sydney Harbour. He was a bit south. He landed in Botany Bay. There's a few debates over it. It wasn't when the first white folk appeared there. There was a few others arrived and landed on the different coastlines, and I think some Portuguese folk landed on the west side. Had a quick look around and thought, nah, this ain't worth it, and took off again.
Not for us.
And then it took a long time before Captain Cook landed in Botany Bay there, and thought, oh, this isn't a bad spot. And then, a bit of mixed history after that, and they're there today,
So we'll have plenty of Fosters and,
we'll
shrimp on the barbie.
We'll get
the stereotypes. Get the stereotypes right up.
And we won't be drinking
Rob's asking what we're drinking.
If you want to drink a good Aussie beer, mate, you get stuff called Coopers. Okay.
Coopers.
Yeah, you'll see it. Some of the offies around town have it. There's a green one and a red one. There's Cooper's Original and Cooper's Pale Ale. Either the green one's got sediment in the bottom from the brewing process.
Okay.
what you do is when you get it, before you open it, you put it on the table and you roll it back and forward a couple of times so the sediment mixes in the bottle. Then you open it and off you go. And that's the Cooper's Green, the Cooper's Ale. We'll be drinking that one for sure.
Oh yeah, I don't know about you, mate, but it personally offends me if someone brings Foster's to my house. It really does. I just can't. Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, well, you drink
Might
that
as well just not drink beer. Yeah, just. Mate, look at his fillet. Look at his neck fillet. Look.
Wow, that looks nice and tender too, mate. That looks very nice. Gorilla. Cooking up goat today. Goat hard or go home.
Let me slice some of these. This little rack. See how we've done.
I'm going to do a bit of quick basting here. Giving it a nice crust.
Yeah.
What I'll do is in the break between the afterburn, I'll put the foil on. That's great. I think they're lovely.
Oh, mate, look at that.
Got smoky. Yeah. Oh. Oh, nailed it. That is absolutely sensational.
Yeah. A little sprinkle of salt on there. Oh yeah.
Vicky says Tooheys is an Aussie beer. I think we should block him from the account as well. From Victoria, mate. Or near, but drink Victorian beers.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna try a little bit of this because it's crying out for it.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Well done, buddy. Well done.
Mate, that is sensational.
How'd you cook that one again, mate? You smoke it?
Straight on the grill.
Yeah.
Keep it moving, fat side down. Use the fat cap to protect the bones. Just get it to like 55. Let it rest. It's really good.
Wow. Well, we've got to get on with our afterburns now. You're going to go over and join Smoking Hagen Barbecue, and then and I'm going to go over and catch up with James and his big green egg and his goat shoulder.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and thanks everybody for supporting the competition. We've extended because we know it's a bit tricky, so we've extended the competition till 5 p.m. Monday now. So get in there, get on the site and Jack's page or my page or Cabrita Goat Meat now, and put in your entries there to win one of these boxes and some lovely goat. Well, and also some wild IPA that comes in the box as well.
Yeah.
And then also too, big thanks to Beefsteak Wine for the perfect wine to go with your goat when we're cooking it up a bit later. Some
nice pungent goat meat, a nice drop of red wine. So yeah, perfect Saturday, mate. And always a pleasure, never a chore.
Oh, and what do we got next week, mate?
I want to say, I don't know. I can't remember.
Christmas.
Who?
Christmas.
Is it Stevie Longcroft?
No.
Turkey. Yes, it's Copper's Turkey. We're getting some breasts from Copper's Turkey.
Okay. All right. Okay, Jack. Well, thanks for that. Let's crack on with our afterburns now. I'm going to go have a chat with James in a minute. Once this is downloaded, and catch up with you next week, buddy. Thanks you very much.
Hoggy can come on whenever he wants. Next week, what are you doing? Come on.
Yeah. Hoggy. We've been emailing your agent. He says, yeah.
Your agent. Yeah, come on next week, Matthew. We'll get you on.
All right, mate.
Oh, look, now he's ignoring us. I'm
All
on.
right.
I'll call you.
Hoggy 602. He's on. Yeah, he does cooking classes up north somewhere. So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, you could have a yarn in, won't it?
Good, mate. Yeah, he's got his own little barbecue showroom / grill now.
All right. Well,
Only Jack. Yes, I have his number. Yeah. Next week we will have Matthew Hoggard from Hoggy's Grill, and he can talk us through all his amazing things he's going to be cooking up. So yeah, I'll message you, mate. No worries. Hills, always a pleasure, mate, and I will see you soon.
all right, Chief. All the best, mate.
Smoking Hagen, if you're watching, we're going to go live now.
All right,
No,
mate.
nobody else messaged me. We've had that before.
All right, Chief. Have a great
Oh,
day,
well done. Yeah, buddy.
buddy. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.